So consciously, every day, let's start appreciating people who come our way for the little things they do for you. Filling people's bucket. Filling people's buckets means acknowledging and appreciating the presence of people in our life and seeing the greatness in them all the time. This is a very important part in our life. When we appreciate others in other words, we are appreciating ourselves. When we see greatness in others, we are actually seeing greatness in ourselves. We can only appreciate and see greatness in others when we see greatness in ourselves. And now we can consciously start creating this in our lives. So consciously every day, let's start appreciating people and little things which happen around us. So consciously every day, let's start appreciating people who come our way for the little things they do. It could be for the food they are making, for the house, for someone who's cleaning the house, for someone who's serving the food, for someone who's driving your car, for someone who's doing the little things during the day for you. By appreciating them, in other words, it's like filling their buckets. And by filling their buckets, we are filling our bucket. When we do this, we start feeling good about ourselves, our self-esteem rises, our self-image rises, our self-talk changes, and of course our self-behavior finally has a profound effect. So let's start filling people's buckets and feel great about ourselves. And I thank Tom Rath and Donald Clifton for writing this beautiful book called How Full Is Your Bucket? As they say in the book, each one of us has an invisible bucket. It is constantly being filled or emptied, depending on what people say to us. When our bucket is full, we feel great. When our bucket is empty, we feel not so nice. And each one of us has an invisible dipper. A dipper. When we use that dipper to fill other people's buckets by saying or doing something nice about them, we also fill our bucket. When we use that dipper to dip from their buckets by saying or doing things which is not so nice for them, we also decrease our emotions. It's like, if you can visualize, it's like there are two buckets and both are connected with the tube. So both have, let's say, so much equal amount of water. Now, when you fill this person's bucket, it increases, our water level also increases. And if it is so much and you dip, you reduce his emotions, then our emotions also reduce. It's so beautiful that what we give out is what we are inside. So let us give out that greatness, that wonderfulness, rather than take from them or decrease their greatness or wonderfulness. See it, and how will you remember it? It's once again the Leah time, the Leah SMS. Write it down. Fill people's buckets. FPB. How many times you are doing it during the day? You can just write it down approximately and feel great and have a beautiful life filling people's buckets. So, this can easily be done if we allocate time for ourselves. This is the time we have given it to ourselves every day, called the Leah 1 hour. A few minutes is enough for this every day. How to remember this is to write it down. Where? In the Leah SMS. What is the Leah SMS? It's a time allocated by you for yourself to help you introspect and inculcate those habits which you would like to make or break, and that's why we call it me time. You can also put your name in front of the Leah time. For example, if your name is Mehul, Mehul Leah time. If your name is Vinay, Vinay Leah time. Name is Swati, Swati Leah time, or Bijal Leah time, or whatever your name is, you put that and Leah time in brackets, me time. A time for yourself to introspect your own self. Now, to make sure you have this as an umbrella habit, you need to have someone to hold your hand and remind you always to implement this in your life. And we are very happy to share that we have this service available for you. We have many volunteers whom we call sevaks who have dedicated their time for this. If you wish to get a sevak who will help you in your inner growth, just contact any of our team members or the helpline and they will do the needful. Wish you all the best and have a wonderful journey towards your personal inner growth, and then later on expressing that in the outer world. Thank you, thank you, thank you.